Year 11. We're going to be looking at some techniques for improving your writing, which is the section B out of the 2 exam papers you take for English language. What I want to look at in this video is how to give your writing an element of flair, how to give some techniques to make your writing stand out from the crowd and be a little less ordinary. Remember, the examiner would have read several hundred scripts by the time they come to yours. You need to find ways to make yours stand out a bit from the crowd. So, one of the first things you can do is rhetorical questions. This is when you ask a question in your writing which doesn't require an answer, or where the answer is implied in the question that you ask. This works because it involves the reader in your writing. It makes them work a little bit harder to work out the answer, and therefore it gives them a sense of ownership in what you've said. The second technique you can use is the rule of 3. This is when you present a list of ideas in a small group of three in a row. So that can be something like tall, dark and handsome, or a miles a day helps you work, rest and play. The reason the rule of 3 works is because psychologists have done studies and found that 3 is short enough to be memorable, but long enough to sound like it's comprehensive. So it has a lot of ideas, but is easy to remember. The third technique you can use are writer's devices. This you may associate with some of the poetry work you've done, either with poems from other cultures or from the literature poems. Devices such as alliteration, onomatopoeia, personification, metaphor, simile aren't just there for poets. Writers can use them too to give their writing flair, individuality and impact. Very often it's these powerful descriptive phrases that really find the higher grades. So, to recap, to give your writing a bit of extra flair, you can use rhetorical questions to involve your reader in what you say, the rule of 3 to make your ideas sound succinct yet comprehensive, and writer's devices to give your writing individuality and flair. Go. Hi Year 11. I'm going to